I'm going to leave up this participation question for another 3 minutes. Then I will go into a quick presentation and put it back up. Unless you have any questions, you can feel free to jump off. Or if you want to stick around for the quick presentation, you're more than welcome to. So I'll start at 6:05. Go ahead, Andrew.
Not trying to ruin this fun question and all, but so if I, you know what I'm saying, if I do not take the 50 an hour, so me and my friend can have, is there a future promotion involved or no?
Well, promotions are never guaranteed now, are they?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying, is it possible? Because I
Well,
mean, we
I
all
guess
gonna eat at the end of the day.
that could be part of your response. It all depends. If it's a company where there's upward mobility and it's a huge company, then there's always a possibility that that goodwill will be reciprocated at some point, not by your best friend, but by the company. Maybe they need two people, but they can't afford two people, right? And
Gotcha.
so, am I on hold? Who's on hold? Oh, what was that? Okay. They're trying to negotiate to see, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, you know, if you would be willing to take less so they can bring on two people. Maybe you say yes, and then maybe your boss like, Andrew, you know, thank you so much. We really needed this extra hand. It won't be forgotten. So maybe it's up to you to call that favor due, or maybe when a promotion comes up and you have your evaluation, you sit down with Mr. Smith and say, "Hey, Mr. Smith, my expectation is," right? So it just depends on the scenario. I would say if it were me, that's would be how I would handle it. Now, if it's a smaller company, I don't know. Smaller companies don't really have a lot of upward mobility, but they do tend to have more um, career protection, job protection, because smaller companies don't tend to like to lose people because that is what they call institutional knowledge. And now they have to go and train somebody else. And 9 times out of 10, when you work at a smaller institution, you're doing like 2 and 3 jobs. You're rarely just doing one job. So they try to stick with the people that they have, as opposed to larger institutions, which tend to work more like a production line where everybody's doing something specific. So it'd be a lot easier to replace someone. It's like replacing a tire, right? If you still have three good tires and they all do the same job, which is roll, it's easier to replace one, as opposed to if you only have a job where only a few people. Make sense?
Yep. Got it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Gemma, for the hand clap. You always do me right. I sure appreciate you. All right. So let's just jump right into this really quickly. I'm just gonna scroll all the way up. I promise you it'll be fast. Oh, okay, okay. Sorry, sorry. Um, why is it not letting me? All right. So hopefully if you haven't gotten anything else out of this course, you got the importance of having a career plan. Would you agree that that is important? It's your roadmap, right? Like if you don't know where you're going, I can't help you. You know what I'm saying? You have to know where you're going. Nobody else is going to do that for you. That's one thing I mean, that's one thing in your career nobody is going to do for you. It's kind of like your life. The great thing about being an adult is you can do anything that you want to do. The most terrifying thing about being an adult is you can do anything that you want to do, right? It is yours to mess up and is yours to succeed. So that's how your career works. Um, so having a plan helps you, right? It doesn't help anybody else, but it helps you. Hopefully, you also understood that informational interviews are there to help you gain experience. People love to talk about what they know. not just us educators that get paid to do it, but everybody. The guy next door, the lady in the lunch line, your child's teacher. Everybody loves to talk about what they know. So do not be afraid to ask people questions, especially doing informational interviews. People in your field, this is how you begin to network. People appreciate it when they feel like that you value their opinion. When you are doing your career search and you're looking up those job posts, make sure they are in your resume. So many of these companies are using those ATS systems, and you don't know if the company that you're applying for is using one of those ATS systems, and you're just going to do yourself a disservice if they are. 9 times out of 10, the larger the company, the bigger the chances that they are using an ATS system, right? Your personal brand. Now, this is a concept that is new to all of us. If you don't run your own business, or if you're not a celebrity like Jay-Z, who said, not that I think he's special, I'm just going to quote him. He said that he's not a businessman, that he is the business, right? So anyone that provides a service, you are the business, are you not? When you go to a company, are you not telling them, hey, if you hire me, I will do this service for you according to the outline in this job description? That's a service. And when you sign a contract, you are agreeing to do that. So your personal brand is going to depend upon how well you do that job, right? It's going to depend upon, if you do the job well, and people, give you rave reviews, and you go to the next job and you start building your brand. Pretty soon you won't even need, a reference, because once you get into your field, the higher up you go, people will start to know your name, especially if you are promoting yourself. Do we understand how important it is to build our own brand? Give me a thumbs up if you understand that. It is important for you to build your, but don't let somebody else do it for you. You are not a slave to a company and how they feel about you. Don't put yourself in that situation. Most career people, we don't do that. That's not what career people do. That's the difference between a worker and a professional, right? Build your brand. Number two, have a way to promote yourself if you're out. Always promote yourself. Always be on. And I know we are so sick and tired of these entertainers and everybody else always building their brand. They're always on. But guess what? You got to build your own brand, and you got to walk around and promote yourself as well. I know some of y'all are like, listen, sister, this is more than I bargained for. But yes, I don't care if you are in trade, whatever you in, you need to walk around like a neon light and promote yourself at all times. Now, some of us do that very easily, others not so much. But if you're going to be a professional, you have to get used to promoting your brand. All right. Um, what to do in an interview? Give me a thumbs up quickly. Tell me if you feel a little bit better about doing interviews now. Did the interview segment help? Did that help you guys help to demystify what goes on, what questions to ask? The good. I hope you're telling me the truth and you're not just trying to make me feel good. Y'all feel so sorry for me, so I know y'all like to give me a thumbs up. But I hope it really, really did, because let me tell you something. Me, I don't like surprises. I don't like walking into dark rooms, okay? I need to know what is going on around the corner. So anytime someone can demystify something for me, it makes me feel a lot better, because I am a huge planner. So when I go into a situation confident, I tend to just do better, like most people. So hopefully you guys feel more comfortable with the interview process. Along with building your brand, I know some of us love, face to face, but you got to get comfortable online. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have slipped up on my online presence. Like, I'm been working for 30 years now. So, I do have somewhat of a small brand. People tend to know me, but I too can do a better job with my online presence. I keep telling myself, girl, do more with your online, do more with your online. But see, I'm an introvert, and I also think, well, I don't want anybody reaching out to me. What if they all start to call me? See, I even messed myself up. I even had a website, and then the man was like, "You want to launch a website?" I'm like, "You know what? Let's just wait a minute. Let's just wait. Do I really want all this attention? So I messed myself up as well. So, take my advice, but don't copy me. You got to get out there. I see my other colleagues that are into the field that I'm in, and they're just out there promoting themselves, and they know half is what I know, but they promote themselves, and I'm like, get it, go, 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 promote yourself, right? Because that's the only way you're gonna make it. Some people say fake it till you make it, so I'm not mad at them. Networking is key. Ooh, just had a electrical surge there. Hopefully nothing went wrong. I think is a storm. Is it storming anybody? Is it raining anywhere with you guys? I think anybody is dealing with rain right now. I saw the clouds. I just had a quick. Oh, I hear thunder. Okay, let's hurry. All right. So networking is important, right? So I think we yeah, do we understand how important networking is? I know that was not part of your wheelhouse when you started this job, when you started this course, but y'all understand now it's important, right? Very good. Very good. All right. Well, guess what, guys? That's all I had for you tonight. I really, really, really do hope that you got something out of this class, and thank you for making me feel good, even if you didn't. But really, I hope you got something out of the course. Please remember to take the survey if you did not take the survey. Oh, thank y'all so much. Now, see, they said that the tradespeople hate this class. Y'all don't hate it so much now, do you? Y'all do the survey and tell them you don't hate it so much. They think all the tradespeople hate this online stuff, right? It's not that bad. All right, guys, go do whatever you need to do. I'm always here if you need me. I'll be available to 10 p.m. But 10:01, I'm turning my phone off. No, just kidding. All right. Have a good evening, and congratulations to all my graduates. Go ahead and stop the recording.